They told you being single was a failure. That if you didn't have a partner, a family, a white picket fence by 30-something was wrong with you. But what if the opposite is true? What if being single is actually your biggest strength? What if choosing your path with clarity, purpose, and stoic discipline is how you win at life? This is not just a lifestyle. This is war. A war against distraction, mediocrity, and emotional chaos. Welcome to the explosive Stoic truth about why single men, focused men, win, and why society doesn't want you to know it. The Stoic foundation. Let's start with this. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotion. It's about mastering it. It's not about isolation. It's about intentional solitude. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, none of them said, "Go be alone forever." But what they did say is that peace comes from within, from discipline, from choosing what truly matters over what merely distracts. Now think about modern relationships. For many men today, especially in the West, they're not about building together anymore. They're about compromise, confusion, even chaos. And if you don't have a rock-solid sense of who you are, you get swept up in someone else's emotional storm. That's why the Stoic man understands. Before you give your heart, you give yourself structure. And the best time to build that? When you're single. The power of focus. Now let me ask you a question. What does a lion do when it hunts alone? It doesn't worry about approval. It doesn't stop for small talk. It's focused, deadly, efficient. Single men, if they embrace the Stoic mindset, become that lion. No distractions, no emotional roller coasters. Just that mission. And in that silence where most men get lonely, the Stoic man builds empires. He reads, he lifts, he meditates, he creates. Why? Because he's not spending 4 hours texting someone who doesn't respect his time. He's not waking up stressed because of a passive-aggressive argument from the night before. He's not trying to balance his goals with someone else's insecurities. He is free. And in that freedom lies the ultimate power, the ability to direct your energy toward your purpose. Undiluted. Society fears the Stoic man. Here's the truth no one tells you. The Stoic single man is a threat to corporations, to weak relationships, to emotional manipulation. Why? Because he doesn't buy things to impress. He doesn't seek approval. He can't be controlled. Modern society profits from your neediness, from your emotional confusion. They want you attached, addicted to approval, hooked on validation, dependent. But the Stoic man, he walks alone, not because he can't find company, but because he refuses to beg for it. That scares people. That's why they call you cold. That's why they call you selfish. But guess what? That's what they said about Marcus Aurelius when he walked among his soldiers with discipline, not emotion. That's what they said about Epictetus when he refused to be shaken by life's suffering. You are not selfish. You are focused. You are not alone. You are building the inner fortress. The Stoics believed in one thing above all else: self-control, not over others, but over yourself. That's why being single is not a punishment. It's an opportunity to build your fortress before you invite anyone in. Your fitness, your finances, your faith, your focus. Because let's be honest, how many men jump into relationships out of loneliness, only to lose themselves completely? How many sacrifice dreams, purpose, growth, just to feel loved for a moment? The Stoic man doesn't chase love. He becomes worthy of it through action, through discipline, through silence. He doesn't scroll mindlessly. He reads. He doesn't chase arguments. He journals. He doesn't drown in anxiety. He lifts, fasts, breathes, works, because he knows if his inner world is weak, nothing external can save him. But if his inner world is strong, nothing can break him. The modern Stoic man wins. You want to know why single Stoic men win at life? Because they're not waiting to be saved. They are becoming the hero. They use their mornings for mastery. They train their bodies like warriors. They train their minds like philosophers. They are prepared. When storms come, breakups, rejections, financial crises, they don't collapse. They adapt. When society pressures them to settle down and give up their purpose for comfort, they say no, because they've tasted something greater than comfort: clarity. That clarity creates confidence, not arrogance, real confidence. The kind that can sit in a room alone with no distractions and feel powerful. That kind of man is rare. That kind of man is dangerous, because he cannot be manipulated, he cannot be bought, he cannot be broken. How to embrace it today. So if you're single, don't chase, don't scroll, don't beg. Building start with your morning. Wake up early, journal, write what you're grateful for, what you're working on, what you need to eliminate. Train your body, not just to look good, but to discipline your mind. Read something ancient, Seneca, Meditations, the Enchiridion. Apply it, then go out into the world, not looking for love, but walking in strength. Let women be a blessing, not a distraction. Let connection be a gift, not a gap filler. And when the right one comes, if she comes, you'll be so grounded, so whole, so deeply focused on your mission, that she'll have to rise to meet you, not the other way around. If this message hits something inside you, then you know. You know you've been wasting time. You know the world has been trying to pull you off your path, but no more. From today, you become the Stoic man who wins at life, not by chance, not by luck, but by choice. And that starts right now. Hit the like button if you're choosing the path of the strong. Subscribe if you're ready to walk this journey with clarity and discipline. And comment below, I choose purpose over distraction. Remember this, you are not behind, you are building. You are not alone. You are focused. You are not weak. You are unshakable because you are a Stoic. And Stoics don't chase, they build, they lead, they win.